call me the Milkshake Man. I wanna shake and make the whole world dance.
In Switzerland, Aussie pop singer Go-Jo was pretty sure he knew what the Eurovision judges wanted.
I can tell you want a taste of the Milkshake Man. I can tell you want a taste of the Milkshake Man.
But a taste they did not want. It was a total Swiss miss, a no-go for Go-Jo, with this particular milkshake sending all the boys from the yard. Despite Milkshake Man racking up 4 million Spotify streams ahead of the comp, Australia was not among the countries that made it to the grand final. Switzerland clearly not as neutral as they'd like to suggest.
You could use a little pick-me-up.
So what the hell was wrong with this banger? We asked musicologist Joe Bennett from Berkeley, California.
Actually, I'm from the other Berkeley. I'm from the music college in Boston.
Oh, sorry.
I really enjoyed it, actually. I enjoyed it more musically than lyrically. I think as a lyric, it was a little bit saucy and, shall we say, playful.
It's the milk from the Milkshake Man.
I'm not sure that's going to appeal to everyone of the Eurovision judging nations. Given that Milkshake Man was a little bit risque, I think that might have been a bit of its downfall.
But what could we have done differently? Should we have sung about saunas like presumptive favourite Sweden? Or randomly listed Italian things like grand finalists San Marino and Estonia?
Espresso macchiato.
I mean, how do you write a Eurovision hit that'll get the judges on side?
It has to be crowd-pleasing on the night. It has to be melodic. People in Europe speak lots of different languages, and you're not necessarily going to win the day with a lyric hook. But if you can write a melody that everyone is humming after the final, you're likely in with a really good shot.
Look, maybe it's not about the song. Maybe the love affair has ended. Maybe it's time to end this Eurovisionism and just admit they thought we were Austria this whole time. Maybe it's time we left it alone and just loved the contest from afar.
When I say sweet, sweet, you say yum, yum, sweet, sweet. Yum, yum. Sweet, sweet.
Yum, yum. Let me grab a guitar.
As you can see, clearly Rob's joining us to help figure out our place in this big Eurovision world is singer and comedian Geraldine Quinn.
Yum, yum! Yum, yum!
That was alarming.
Coming in hot with my yum, yum.
You were. Let's start with our entry, because did it actually make you want to have a taste of the Milkshake Man? And by that I mean, did you like the song?
Listen,
Good, I'm glad that you clarified.
I'm very glad that you clarified that in front of this very of-age audience. Look, I did like the song. I tend to be someone who loves a bit of a melody, but I have to admit, I was tapping away, toes tapping away, and the staging was beautiful. And give me a costume reveal any day of the week.
It was like a double costume reveal, and then the costume came off.
Oh, the costume.
So let's go through it, because there's 16 countries.
Yep.
10 go through.
In the semi-final, yeah.
Yeah, so what did we miss out on? What?
You asking what was missing from the milkshake,
Yeah,
right?
right. Because you're saying you were into it.
Yeah, but there's no rhyme or reason for Eurovision. That's the thing. Like, you've kind of got to understand. I think what's really great about Eurovision, as someone who's watched it for a lot of years, not an expert, can't do a lot of dates for you, but you've got to accept the way that the cookie crumbles. You never know what an audience is going to go for. You're not going to know whether the song's going to be catching their imagination or whatever it is. And they were first. And it's a big problem being first in a semi-final.
Got to be the warm-up act.
Yeah,
Audience isn't into it
It was a brilliant warm-up act, don't get me wrong, but when you're first, audiences forget.
No one likes a warm milkshake.
No.
No,
they really don't.
So is also the problem, because as I understand it, there's a lot of political voting with the different blocks of the different parts of Europe, who they like and who they don't like. Are we just kind of lost in the shuffle a bit?
I've got a theory, sort of. I think that I like us being in Eurovision, but I feel like maybe from last year, just my opinion, was that maybe the honeymoon started to feel like it was over.
Oh, dear.
I feel like Europe kind of went, yeah,
The sick of us.
Look, it was fun for a while, but I just feel like we're not quite compatible.
So you think the flirtation is over? Do you think we're better as spectators?
I know, I want us to be in it, but I think we're on a year-by-year invitation at this point.
Oh, wow.
Well, how
Yeah.
do we win them back? How do we change that? What do we need to be doing?
But you
when it
know
comes
what
to our
happens when you have a
entrance?
difficult breakup? You can't, like, change
No, you've
the
got to
person.
cut your hair and dye it.
Yeah, there's also that. But you need to be able to accept, to let them go.
Yeah.
And then maybe they will come back.
Wait, I'm
to
sorry.
you.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm understanding that the other contestant is from Poland. Is she
She's still
wrapping
here.
up? Oh, no. Sorry, I was
back.
misinformed. She's still going. Back to you. Back to you.
No problem.
Geraldine Quinn, you have phenomenal pipes. You are an incredible performer. Would you ever represent Australia for Eurovision?
That's what we're missing.
Well, I was actually longlisted in 2020.
So would you do it?
Of course I would do it.
Eurovision, everyone.
Don't make me do any levels. I've got terrible knees.
We're winning Eurovision. Geraldine Quinn, thank you so much for taking us through it. See you next year.
More